everyone, it's Andrea from Movers and Bakers. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I make my vegan lemon drizzle cake. This is a lovely, light and fluffy cake full of beautiful zingy lemon flavour. Let's get baking. To start with, I am going to pop my butter into my mixing bowl. I'm using a stand mixer today just because it's easier and I want ease. And I'm going to give that a very quick mix before we do anything else. And that's all I want to do. I just wanted to make sure it was nice and soft, ready for my next ingredients. So to my vegan butter, I'm going to add in some caster sugar. I'm going to sift it in just to get rid of any lumps and bumps. And before I mix this, I'm going to grab a couple of lemons and I'm going to just pop the zest off them into my bowl too. So a little top tip from me, whenever you zest any fruit into a cake mix or into any mixture, make sure you zest it directly into your mixing bowl. This is because it's not just the zest of the fruit that you're getting, but you're getting any oils that come off it as well. And that's going to add to your lovely flavour, in this case, lemon. So really important that you zest it directly, don't do it separately and then pop it in, because you'll lose some of those lovely, tasty, zingy oils. Now that I'm done with my zesting, I'm going to get my spatula and get all that lovely zest off the back of my zester as well. We don't want to miss out on any of this gorgeous lemon flavour. Right, time to get mixing again. So once your butter and sugar and lemon zest are lovely and well combined and slightly fluffy, we're going to add in our dry ingredients. So before I do that, I'm just going to scrape my bowl down so it's all ready once I've added my dry ingredients, and I can mix them in straight away. Into my sieve, once again, I'm going to pop in some plain flour and successfully not spill it everywhere. And to that, I'm also adding some corn flour, baking powder, bicarbonate of soda, and finally a little bit of salt. Now it's time to get sieving. So while I am doing this and trying not to make a great big mess, is a brilliant time for me to remind you to hit that like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. Right, time to get mixing again. So once your mixture has reached this kind of slightly damp, sandy kind of consistency, as you can see, that is perfect. So in a separate bowl, I'm going to leave that for a moment. In a jug, in fact, I am going to mix in some vegan yogurt. And to that, I'm also going to add some plant-based milk. I'm using almond milk today. So I'm going to give that a little bit of a mix together. And that is now going to go in there with my dry ingredients. And we're going to mix that, and we only want to mix it until it's come together. And once that's totally mixed, we are now going to add in here the juice of the 2 lemons that we zested in as well. And once you have finished getting all your lemon juice in there, it's time for one last mix. Once your mixture has come together, it's going to be lovely and smooth and beautiful like this. It's time for us to bake it. So while I have been making my cake mixture, I have had my oven preheating at 180 Celsius, that's 350 Fahrenheit. And I also have a loaf tin that I have popped a liner into. So I just like to give it a quick stir in the bowl just to make sure everything is completely combined, which it is. And now I'm going to pour it into my loaf tin. So I'm just leveling the top of my cake mixture before it goes in the oven. This is going to bake for 50 to 60 minutes. And while this is in the oven, we are going to make our lemon syrup to put on it when it comes out. So all I'm going to do now, I've got those together, is I'm just going to heat this up really gently until my sugar has completely dissolved. It'll only take a minute or two, and then we're going to brush my cake when it comes out of the oven with it. Right, so my cake is out of the oven and it is still in the tin now. It's still very definitely warm and that's exactly what I want. I'm going to use a skewer. You can use a knife if you want. I would recommend using something smaller than a knife. So if you haven't got a skewer, use a toothpick or anything like that. And all you're going to do is you're just going to poke all over your cake. You're going to put holes in, and what's going to happen there is when I put my syrup on my cake, when I brush it on, it's going to seep into those holes and it's going to get absorbed by the cake. And what that does for the cake is it means that my cake is going to remain really lovely and moist and beautiful. And it's not going to dry out or anything like that. So it's totally worth the extra effort. And of course, it gives you extra lemon flavour. So you can absolutely just spoon this liquid over your cake mixture, but I actually prefer, rather than spooning it, I prefer brushing it. I just find I can make sure it gets all into the whole cake instead of just in little pockets that way. And once you have put all your lovely lemony syrup all over your cake, you're going to leave that in its tin to cool down completely before we do the glaze. Welcome back. So my cake has cooled. I have got it out of the tin and out of the wrapper, the parchment paper, and I've popped it onto my serving plate. So now all that remains to be done is our drizzle. So I'm going to set this aside just for a moment. In my bowl, I have here some icing sugar that I have sifted. And to that, I'm going to add as much lemon juice as I need to make the consistency of a drizzle that I want it to be. I like to add my lemon juice a little bit at a time so that I can watch my consistency to make sure that I get the consistency of glaze that I like. So it's really important to add any liquid to icing sugar gradually, just because it absorbs it really easily and you can very easily add too much liquid and then end up with a really runny glaze. So I actually like my glaze to be a bit thicker just because I like to be able to see the consistency of the glaze when it goes on my cake. So that looks absolutely perfect to me. If you want it to be a bit thinner, go ahead and put some more lemon juice in. If you want it to be thicker, you have to spread it with a knife, but go ahead and put some more icing sugar in, whatever is to your taste. That's perfect for me. So my cake's coming back, and there are a couple of ways you can do this. I am going to drizzle this over the top of my cake. And as a final touch, I'm just going to grab an extra lemon and just put some zest over the top. And there you have it, my vegan lemon drizzle loaf cake. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you next time. Happy baking.